We on. What's up, guys? Back to from the Bay to LA. It's your boy Primo out here
Man,
repping Jimmy Neutron.
your boy LeBron got the TO on. You feel me?
There you
Terrell.
go. There you go. There you go,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So how excited are you that we won the game this Sunday, bro? Because I told you it was a
Very,
must win.
very excited, bro. It's a lot like what I've been saying previous weeks. You know, people, if you've been watching, if you've been tuning in, it's a little of what I've been saying. We get healthy, we get dubs. We have Jimmy healthy. Now Mostert's missing, but the running backs are picking up the slack. So, man, the healthier we get, the better off this team will be. The more dubs we're going to string along. And like I was telling you, we can rally the troops and still make something of this season. We beat the Seahawks coming up, and we'll get to that. But it'll be a one game division lead there. So we'll work that out. But yeah, man, I'm happy about it. How you feel about it?
Hey, I'm bro. Come on, I'm always excited when we win games. I thought our defense showed up, man. I thought that was the game changer. Obviously, the offense started getting a little moving.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do I think the offense can be a little bit powerful, a little bit more powerful? Yeah, but we'll talk about it a little bit after. But you know what? At
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, we contained Cam for what that's
Ooh,
worth. I don't. He's not really. I mean, he is a mobile quarterback, but he's not really known to scramble like Kyler Murray or Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? So.
right,
Uh,
right.
but three INTs. You know,
Three on him, four total.
that's right. That's
Three
right.
on him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's
I'll
just put
take
it
it,
out there,
bro.
man. Fred Warner.
Fucking beast.
Yeah.
Fucking beast, bro.
Yes.
Fucking beast.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, I think this year with all the injuries and everything, man, I think last year we were more up front, dominant with the front seven. I
Mhm.
think this year it's all our backs. I mean, our CBs, bro, that are holding down. So it's a different game, but
Yeah.
you see us getting shit under the control now. We did have a little scare though. I thought Verrett was out, man, because
I hit you as soon as I seen it. I hit you. I was
yeah,
like, bro, come on.
I was about to say if he was done, it was over. Our season's
Yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah. With Barrett hurt, because he's a big part of what we've been doing.
Hell yeah.
But so to ask you, I got a little question for you, brother. Um, so was the defense better without our starting safeties? I've been hearing a lot of talk, chatter around, different Niner pages and columns and all of this stuff. People are talking about the play of the safeties that came in and not the starting safeties. How you feel about the play of the defense without the starting safeties?
So like I was telling you earlier, I think that I mean I've never been high on Tart and Ward, and you know that from what we've spoken. I mean I think they're really good. I think they're top in their positions in the league. I mean if you go around, what I mean. There's not too many good pair like them. But if we're talking about playmaking and then in this type of new era of football, with mobile quarterbacks, guys like Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, that make plays out of nothing. I mean, you need
Right.
playmakers back there. I mean, I think Jimmy Ward has two interceptions in his 5 or 6 years that he's been with us. Tart only has four. So, I mean, they're good. I'm not too big on them. I think Marcel Harris still needs some work in coverage, but I think as far as like making tackles and solidifying the run stop, like he's really good. And Tavarius Moore, man, look he's night and day from last year to this year. Some of
Yeah.
them hits he was laying on them guys kind of reminded me of I'm not gonna take it that far, but it was a little reminiscent of Jason Goldson, so he was laying some foot
Yeah.
out. He knocked
Yeah.
out Nikhil Harry. Nikhil Harry didn't
Yeah.
come back.
Right.
And his coverage skills are on par. He's a playmaker. Um,
Hmm.
but to me, Cam Newton wasn't the best of QBs for me to really say, yeah, we're really good without them.
Right.
But do I think we're better off than Ward and Tart? Period. Yes. T Moore, and then obviously we got Jared Maiden. I would like to see what he's got back there, but Marcel
Yeah.
Harris improving himself. So those are my thoughts. What about you?
You tapped a little bit onto what I was gonna say. I liked what I saw. You know what I mean? They played solid. The defense was locked down, shut down. You love to see that. You love to see when a team only puts up 6 points and nothing's really moving. You love to see that quarterback throwing picks and these guys doing what they did. But like you said, and I was going to tap on, Cam Newton's not the best quarterback, or should I just say the New England Patriots and what they're doing with Cam Newton isn't the best team to really let me know if, how good those guys really are back there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they played awesome. I last week alluded to what I would like to see with Ward playing strong safety and maybe more at free safety. You know what I mean? I said
Yeah.
that last show. That to me, for our safety situation, let's say Tart's going to be out for another few weeks. That groin or however that shit's working with him. I would like to see Ward come back, maybe play a little strong safety. Ward tackles, Ward lays hat, and he can cover someone if there's a running back running out or a tight end that he needs to shadow. Ward could get that done, and it'll actually make his job easier, not having to pick up the wide receiver of another team and switching that to a tight end like most strong safeties usually pick up. And
Yeah.
then more, like you said, he played great, bro. What you want to see, what you'd like to see from the next man up philosophy, a dude come in, he balls out. That's what we preach. That's what we teach. That's what he did.
So I agree with you on Jimmy Ward being sticky. He's sticky.
Yeah.
He's gotten better over the past couple of years. Last year was a big showing of his potential, of what he could really do. But
Right.
I mean, it just, again, I come down to it, like, you could be sticky all you want, right? And past breakups are huge, but there's certain games where you just need to make plays. Plays need to be made. You know what I'm saying? The game changer. So, and I'm gonna retract a little bit what I said about Tart saying that he wasn't a playmaker, because I just remembered in the NFC West Championship game, week 17, he did strip DK Metcalf at the goal line, and that was a game changer. I mean, there was a lot of pivotal moments in that game.
Right.
Drake Greenlaw's goal line stop, but so I'll take that back. Tart is a playmaker, but I mean, do I think there's better coverage back in the safety position? Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that I'm seeing Mosley and Verrett really hold it down on the left and right side.
Holding it down. Yeah.
And then you got like I said, man, T Moore, I've been big on him, and to me, it's still a big mystery why Shanahan just keeps him on the bench. I mean, again, Jimmy Ward's played good, but
Yeah.
I mean, T Moore came into the Super Bowl and had an interception on Mahomes.
True. He did. He had a pick in the Super Bowl. He did do that. I don't know, bro. It is a little weird to see, certain players get more favor than others. I feel like, Moore might have got more looks, especially with the injuries and everything that was happening. But I don't know. Maybe he's a dude that we have, and they feel like he's still under contract, so we'll have him. And maybe with Ward, he got a contract extension, but when you got your starters and you're paying somebody a certain amount of money, you like to play those guys. You like to keep those guys in the mix. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what it is with Ward. But yeah, while we're talking about injuries and what's going on, it just seems like every game we tend to lose more and more players. We get some back, we lose two more. We get three back. It seemed like every game was happening. Bro, will we ever get healthy? Do you see us ever getting healthy this year? Will we go into the playoffs still limping and carrying baggage, or will we ever get healthy?
So this is what I think. 2020 is nobody's year, right? This year's been shit.
Mm-hmm.
But and every team has injuries, but when it comes to us, I mean, it, like you said, like to your point, every game it just seems we're losing somebody, and it's not just somebody. It's not like we're losing, guys that you know what I'm saying? We're losing solid players. Like Wilson went off,
right?
And luck be it on a touchdown that we didn't even need. High ankle sprain. For what? I mean, I was talking to myself because my girl don't care, but I was talking to myself. I was like, why the fuck do we still have George Kittle out there? Why do we have Debo out there? Why is Wilson still playing, bro? Like the game was a wrap. The game was over.
I thought the same thing to myself. I think it might have been around 4 or 5 minutes left in the third, and I'm looking at our defense and I'm looking at the score, I'm like, damn, we still got everybody out there. We got Fred,
Yeah,
we got like everybody still out there. And I was thinking to myself, like, maybe it's about time to start pulling some of these dudes out of there. You know what I mean? Start letting some of these other dudes play. But you don't ever want to let up too early in this league. We've seen leads just dwindle away. So yeah, I don't know.
but based on the way Cam was playing, I mean,
Oh
come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
Mark Taylor got two INTs on him, bro. That tells you enough. Our backup nickel was getting interceptions, bro.
Tua, yeah, he was eating, bro. He had two of them things, yeah.
At that time, not no knock on Jamar Taylor, but I'm just saying at that point, bro, like there was no need to run out Kittle, and Debo was not even needed, bro. And look what happened. What was the point of that?
Yeah, yeah.
And now Debo's gone 2 weeks. We don't have him for Seattle.
And dude, oh man, do I feel like we need Debo. And that's what I'm saying. Like, will we ever get healthy? Debo is a big part of what we need to go into Seattle to get a dub. I would say Mostert's a big part of what we need to go in there and get a dub. There's a lot of players I would like to see healthy. Now in Kyle's scheme and the way he schemes up the run and gets it going, if we get Coleman back, or which I doubt we'd have, or just any, I mean, we're gonna have to pull a guy up off the bench. I mean, off the practice squad. We're gonna have to get another running back up. But I'm confident in what I've seen in the last 2 weeks that he can work something out with the running backs. But there's some players we're gonna need to get back, bro. We need a lot of these dudes back if we're gonna make the deep run, the run I've been talking about all this time, about us getting healthy and making the run you've been talking about us making. You know what I mean? We got to get healthy, bro. We
You
have
know
to.
what? I think we're gonna do it. Like I said, and I was gonna touch on it. I think it's adversity, bro. I mean, we played our fucking fifth string CBs. I mean, look at all our defensive line, bro, is decimated. I mean, there's only
True.
one guy, two guys, DJ Jones and Armstead, that are the only ones from
Yeah.
last year. And then you got a rookie. You got Kerry Hyder, who's been balling out, bro. Kerry Hyder, he's a baller, but there's not. I don't think there's
Oh, I
enough help on the
love
inside.
Kerry Hyder.
Yeah, and I think we should keep
Yeah.
him for especially with Bosa, Kinlaw, Hyder, and Armstead, bro. I think,
Yeah.
and then
Oh no,
and
that would be nice. Maybe we could move Hyder. He seems like a little bit thicker of a guy. Might be able to maybe slide him inside when you get Bosa back.
I think so.
Maybe slide him to the opposite side. We don't know what's going on with Ford, so maybe slide him to the other
Uh,
side.
he ain't coming back, bro. I mean, so like we talked about last week, bro. So they said that Shanahan said that after the bye, they were both going to be available. Like my theories are, they're not going to be available, bro. Sherman ain't coming back after the bye. Once the bye comes and goes, he's going to say, you know what? Actually, D Ford
I'm
has had
still
a step
hurt.
back.
I'm still hurt.
So I mean, I'm not.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you another question, because it's something me and you spoke about. We didn't put it in our agenda for the show, but do we need Sherman to come back? Are we getting to the point to where are we gonna need Sherman to be that leader for the defense or the secondary? Do we need Sherman back?
Yes and no. So I'm gonna say yes for depth. You know what I'm saying? Because the more good corners we have, the better, obviously. Because at this point, if Mosley or Verrett goes down, God forbid, you have Witherspoon out there, and I don't know who else after that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, I mean, I would have loved to have seen the tandem of him and Verrett together. I think that would have been lethal. But Mosley's playing locked down right now, bro. He's playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but of course, the real test is going to be next week, this Sunday. DK Metcalf and Lockett. And they
Lockett.
have
They
Golson.
got two receivers. Yeah,
Yeah, and they got Greg
yeah.
Golson too.
They got two that really need to be watched. Yeah.
But
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
So
the only my bad for cutting you off. Mosley needs to be locked down, bro,
no,
because DK Metcalf could outrun the fuck out of him. He proved it when he chased down
so
Buda Baker at the game last week, bro.
he did that. He did that. So I feel like with what we have playing right now is actually better to go up against Seattle. Do we need Sherman back? I would love to get Sherman back and still see him with Verrett, like you just said. That's a dream for me to still see that. I want to see those dudes and how they would play together. But we both know that Sherman's man coverage, I can't say it's probably better than either one of those dudes. I don't know if it's better than Mosley's man coverage. And we
Nah.
both know it ain't better than Verrett's man coverage.
Oh
So we
no.
actually probably have the better two corners right now that are playing man coverage for us. But I still, for some reason, just would love to see Sherman come back and what he brings. You know what I mean? That getting up and those hits that he makes at the line of scrimmage when runs are ran his way. And, I still want to see Sherman come back and play. But I don't think we need him. If I'm answering the question, I don't think we need him to come back.
And it's starting to seem like he was a 1 year rental. He did negotiate, well, 2 year. He did negotiate his contract by himself, and obviously he's on. He's more than likely on good terms with Shanahan. It seems like everybody likes Shanahan. I mean, if there's any other problems going on, it's got to be staff.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like like he said, I did whatever. Maybe he got injured, maybe he didn't. I don't. I just don't want to play this year. COVID, whatever it is, bro. And
Yeah.
Something worked out where he doesn't want to get be on the COVID list to never come back. I think he wants to have that window open, whether he feels comfortable enough to come back.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's not comfortable to come back right now. So which is why they're saying that he's injured. He's a smart dude. So, I think there's more going on. I don't really think he's injured, bro. I mean, usually when guys are injured, they'll say, oh, we spotted him at the facility doing this, doing that. He's not been spotted at the facility getting injections, getting no work, nothing. Not on the boot. Nobody's seen him. It's just Kyle Shanahan saying, oh, yeah, he got a couple injections and he's in the boot.
And we expect to see him back after the bye week. That's all I've heard. That's all we know. We can speculate because we have been the last few weeks. We speculated, but I don't know, man. I just want to see him back. Godspeed. Yeah. Sherman, come back, man. I want to see you come back and play good. You know what I mean?
He can come back because I seen funny. I seen a podcast with George Kittle and his sister and his dad. They got a podcast on YouTube. So anyway, they interview Solomon Thomas real quick, and Kittle asked him like, when can we see you again? So I think he said at the beginning of November he could go back with all the protocols with COVID, and he could rejoin the team to be on the sidelines with them. Point proven is that Sherman obviously does not want to be out on the field for whatever reason. So he can, but doesn't want to. What it seems like.
Right. That's what it seems like. I don't know, bro. Huh. So, should our offense be putting up more points? Should we look more like we looked last year? Dude, last year, I don't know if you know this or not. A lot of people probably didn't know this or not. We finished the season top 3 in scoring output.
No, yeah.
I believe we were number 2. I forget who was number 1, but I know for sure, for a fact, we were in the top 3 in scoring offenses. And it doesn't look like we're putting up the same amount of points that we put up last year. Yeah, so should we be worried about our point output, or you feel like we'll be okay?
Look, man, I still believe in Jimmy Neutron, man. It's hard for me to give up on him. I think people are overreacting, but if you really sit and think about it, it's not even just looking on paper. Like you see the track record of all these players. Well, the ones that we have, like Juszczyk, Kittle,
right?
You could say Kendrick Bourne. I mean, he was clutch last year, so he's no bum. And then based on what we've seen Ayuk do this year, I mean, I've seen a couple plays where he's been wide open, man, and just Jimmy doesn't hit him. I mean, and he can go over the top. He's proven it. Jimmy just doesn't have the arm or the accuracy to go over the top. I mean, last year we've seen, he had shaky deep passes that were caught, except for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Time he wanted to overthrow somebody. But I mean, if you sit and look at our team, bro, the way we are right now, even without Debo, I mean, you got Kittle, Juszczyk, the best fullback in the game. You got your rookie that can take it off the top, who's been playing good. You could tell he's got solid hands,
right?
And good yards after the catch. And then Hasty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hasty's nice. Hasty is nice,
look,
bro.
they've been saying it, and it's true. He does look like a little Marshawn with his cuts. He's got crazy little
Bro,
cuts,
he's
and he's got
nice.
foot. So yeah, I mean, if you ask him, bro, I mean, shit, we should we should blow out the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday, bro. And I would love to see that because
You
they've
should.
blown us out plenty of times, and every time we beat them, it's always
Uh,
close games. I want to go in on Sunday and fucking rip their heads off, just blow them out.
I mean, I hear you. I'm with you. I want to beat them every time we play them. I want to humiliate them at their house. I want to blow them out. Probably won't happen. But to get to the question, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're probably scoring around where we should be scoring right now. I don't know if we should be scoring more. I feel like the offense was ticking a little better last year. It just seemed like everything last year was going a little bit better as far as injuries, as far as Jimmy's passes, balls being caught. Just everything seemed like it was going right. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And then also we did have Emmanuel Sanders, a veteran wide receiver that had that receiving group playing over their heads.
yeah.
With him gone, now everybody's playing where they should be. Everybody then came down a tad bit. Brandon Ayuk is a stud. Is he picking up the slack? He is picking up the slack. But I don't think that he's a leader and he could carry the wide receiver room to get everybody up to where we was last year. So
Oh,
I think that we're putting up points around where we should be right now. Now, if you ask me the same question, or if I were to ask you the same question in a few weeks from now, I expect the ball to have been rolling, the wins to have been piled up, and I'm expecting that snowball effect that I allude to all the time to be catching on, and we getting bodies and people caught up in that snowball rolling downhill, and we should be putting up more points per game in the next few weeks. Just how I
uh,
see it.
yeah, no, I mean, you're right, and I think everything's starting to click. I mean, like, unfortunately, again, the injuries is what's halting us from really fully being showing the full potential that we have on offense.
Right,
Because if it's not one guy, it's the other. You know what I mean? If it's not Raheem, it's Jeff Wilson. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Um, Debo again, not playing again. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough because everybody seems to just not be able to, create that chemistry that we need this season. I mean, it's just like backup, then back to the starter, then backup, then back to the starter. But I mean, I think we could still make it a competitive game with Seattle on Sunday, bro. I think we have more than enough weapons to still beat them. Maybe not blow them out like I'd like to see, but I mean, our
Yeah.
defense is playing good enough, and I think Salah knows the Seattle scheme so well that I think that he'll have something for them. I don't think these are our
Oh
hard
yeah.
days where we can barely beat them. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like it seems like it's an impossible hill to climb. I think this year and like last year showed it. We would have been 2-0 against them if we wouldn't had a backup kicker. So
Facts.
put that out there.
Facts.
Put that out there.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to hear no shit this year that they're gonna beat us. I mean, shit, nah, fuck that. We got enough weapons. Yeah, Debo was crucial last year, but I mean,
Yeah.
you got Ayuk now, bro.
Yeah.
Ayuk,
Oh,
and he could do end arounds.
yeah. And that's the thing. I don't think with Debo not playing that we lose everything that Kyle Shanahan would want to do or want to throw at him. Dude, we still got a plethora of plays that we're going to be able to throw at him. I feel like Kyle Shanahan is still one of the best at game planning, scripting the first half of games.
Yeah,
In tight games and in games like division games, other than what we've seen in the Cardinals game, and we still didn't play terrible that game. But
we
look
did.
at how he scripted the Rams game. That game, he scripted it nice. We came out, we punched them in the mouth. The defense stood up. We were back on their ass. You know what I mean? It was 14-3 real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yep.
believe we'll be able to scheme up some shit and we'll be able to do our thing against Seattle without a problem. Debo being out, it might hurt us a little bit. But other than that, you'll see other people getting involved. You'll see some Kendrick Bourne. You'll see some other things happening.
I mean, look at the Patriots gave the Seahawks run for the money. It was a close game. It's not like
Mhm.
Seattle went in there and blew them out, or they went to Seattle. I mean,
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a close game, and the
Hmm.
Rams wasn't even a game, bro. The score was not even indicative of an indication of what really happened there. But we gave him a
Yeah.
beat. Aaron Donald gave up. I mean, the score looked close, but that game was done.
The game was not as close as what the ending score
Exactly. And look what they did to the
suggested.
Bears. Yeah, maybe the NFC East is not that NFC North is not that uh, tough, but I mean the Bears. I mean they completely flopped against the
They lay
Rams.
down. We saw the same thing from Aaron Rodgers when they went up against Tom Brady. I really do believe that the NFC North is not as tough as a lot of people think, but
Nah, it's
that's
not.
that's another subject for another time. Uh,
Exactly. But just based on that, I mean, you could say the Niners are back. I mean, because the wins that we do have now with these teams that are, it's because look, everything gets screwed into something negative for the Niners all the time. If we win, it's because the other team is not good anymore.
right.
So before we played the Patriots, it's a tough game.
Oh, it's a tough
The
game.
team,
The Patriots should win. Analysts were taking the Patriots to beat
exactly.
us.
We
Oh
blow
yeah.
them out. It's the Patriots weren't even that good. They're on the
Hmm.
decline.
Hmm.
Bill Belichick, Cam Newton.
Should they
It
should
was
they be in panic mode? Oh, they're in panic mode
right.
now. Yeah,
Exactly. We beat the
yeah.
Rams. It was almost the same story.
Almost.
Rams are really not that great. Oh, but now they beat the Bears. Now it's like, oh no, the Rams are really good. So
Hmm.
and I think fans get caught up with that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I do too, because if you listen to the media, bro, it's always like when we beat a team, it's always like, but they were missing or they
Hmm.
didn't, this happened, and
Hmm.
shut that shit up, man. The Niners are legit, and I
Yeah.
think, like I said, this year, bro, is our Cinderella story, bro. I mean, if losing all these guys isn't creating adversity, bro, and getting the guys creating a bigger bond in that brotherhood, bro, I don't know what
Yes.
the fuck is, bro. We're beating teams that
Yes.
have winning. Well, uh, Patriots didn't have a winning record, but the Rams winning record, and
Yeah.
we're gonna go up to Seattle, bro, and I think we're gonna beat them. I mean, plain and simple.
Dude, I'm liking. Like I said, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and I definitely believe that we're gonna go up in Seattle and beat them. Call me a homer, call me someone that's supposed to think that way. Oh, I only have a podcast, so of course, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to say that they're going to win, but wholeheartedly, I feel like that, and I feel like that every week. You see, I'm one of those dudes where it's hard to shake my faith when a lot of people were down on us when we were what 2-3. Oh, everybody was starting to worry, and I was one of those people telling y'all it ain't time to panic, it ain't time to worry. Let's get healthy, rally the troops, let's get them done. You know what I'm saying? And now it's starting to happen, and you're seeing everybody come back on board. Everybody's starting to say, oh, well, okay, we're looking good. Now, the media ain't going to give us the props yet, but they never do. Look
Never
at
will.
last year. We waited all the way until what, week 12, 13 for some of the media to start finally saying, oh, this Niner team, oh, the 49ers, look, we weren't getting it, and we were 8-0, we weren't even getting all the love.
Bro,
So I don't,
if we're doing good, there's always something wrong. They always catch something wrong. So I mean, look
mhm.
at Jimmy G, which is one of the questions I had. One of the topics. Do you think Jimmy G, this offense could be deadlier with a quarterback with the abilities of a Russell Wilson or Kyler Murray, or do you think
Right.
or do you think like he fits Kyle's scheme and this is the best we could get with Kyle, regardless of the quarterback?
It's a tough one, bro. I just saw earlier today that even Matt Ryan is supposed to be like, call us about him, inquire if you're thinking about Matt Ryan. And there's some quarterbacks out there that you probably could give to Kyle Shanahan that would do better than Jimmy G in this offense. Matt Ryan, a la Atlanta. You know what I mean? When he had that fucking ball out MVP season.
Yeah,
But I said it before and I'll say it again. I like to keep it in house. I like to roll with what's gotten us there. But
yeah.
do I think that there's quarterbacks out there? Sure, no doubt. There's definitely some dudes we could go and grab that Kyle Shanahan could have this offense and this team looking better. Will they do it? I don't think they would do it unless the season was to fall apart and just crumble and fall to the ruins. But with that not happening, with us getting it back on, I think Jimmy will be here. I think he'll be our quarterback until he might even get an extension. I was going to say till the end of his contract, but to be real, I think what does he have another year left on the contract? It's not a lot. It's not a lot of time left on that contract, but they might even re him up. Jimmy might even re up with the Niners, and we may have another good run.
Look,
You know what I mean?
even if we don't win the bowl, which I know we will, but even if we don't, we make the playoffs, bro. That's I mean, that's a positive for me. I mean, I don't know about any Niner fans. I don't know if their vision has been, messed up, that they think that we've been winning prior to Shanahan and Jimmy. I mean, you get a perfect example by just looking at Mullins and Beathard. I mean,
Right,
if you
right,
tell me that any quarterback, because you hear this all the time, oh, you could throw me out there, and with Kyle scheming the plays, we could still win. Nah, you
right.
seen Mullins, you seen Beathard. No, they cannot win games. I mean, you could tell me all you want that Jimmy G is not that good, that Kyle Shanahan makes him look good. Jimmy G
Right.
can't throw deep balls, which is true, but
You
he
can't.
wins fucking games. He took us to
He
the
wins
ball in the
games.
second fucking year. What more do
Facts.
you want?
Facts.
I mean, he could have won the damn Super Bowl. People still would have been saying right now, get him out of here because, Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady wanted to play for. Shut that shit up. Tom
Well,
Brady's doing good in Tampa Bay, but wait till we see him in the NFC Championship game. And
ooh,
I
keeping
want
that
to see all that
energy.
shit talking, bro.
Hey, for those of y'all that don't know, man, my boy been telling me, he said this shit since Brady's been over there. He said it's Niners Tampa, NFC Championship. We beat them and we go back to the bowl. He's been saying it for a while. Keeping that same energy, bro. I like to see that shit. I like
Bro,
that.
ain't nobody gonna keep us from winning the NFC Championship game, bro. I don't think Seattle's good enough this year to beat us. I mean, Russell Wilson has magic, bro. Don't get me wrong. He's
He
a stud.
does. Yeah.
But I mean, their defense is trash, bro. Trash.
Trash bag. True.
So you know what I'm saying. So I don't want to hear it. And the Cardinals, bro. Yeah, they're good, but their run is going to end towards the second half of the year. So I'm not even too worried about them.
Mm-hmm.
They got lucky. They beat Seattle this past week, bro. I mean,
True.
look, I know this is not Niner related, but just I just think it's too funny to pass up. So Kingsbury, however the fuck you say his name. Remember last year on Halloween,
Yeah.
fourth down, fourth and goal. We execute the play, miss. It was before halftime. We don't get the TD right. But what does this idiot do? Calls a timeout.
Dude.
And guess what happens? Fast forward to this past Sunday. They had the game-winning field goal.
Right.
Dude kicks it, wins the game. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
He called timeout. He iced his own kicker.
Right.
Guy goes out there and kicks it, muffs the fucking thing.
Terrible, bro.
That Wilson threw an INT, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, cost
dude. I thought it was over when he missed the kick. I said, "Oh, as well as they played, as good as they've done, they let us down." Because I was rooting for Arizona. I'm like, "Come on, Arizona, beat these fools, beat these fools." And I almost thought that they gave it away, bro. And luckily, you know what I mean.
Based on that fact, Cardinals ain't doing shit second half, bro. Coach can't even get shit right still.
Oh,
crucial,
so, very crucial.
Not too worried about them. Rams are rinky dink. I ain't even tripping off of them.
Okay, all right. Seattle Niners Sunday. Do you think that they should flex this game? Do you think we should make it a Sunday night game?
Yes. It's the Eagles and who else?
I don't know, but I don't think it's a better game than Niners versus Seattle. I was going to ask you. That was the question. You were quick. You were quick to say yes,
bro. Because I seen somebody posted it, bro. Here, let me see. Shit. Hold on. Let me do NFL. So we look in week 9. So no, week 8. So we got on the Sunday night. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Those Cowboys? Come on, bro.
That's Sunday night?
Yes, that's a Sunday night game.
They need to put in the slip for the flexing of that game like today. Like it needs to go in now.
And bro,
Flex
and
that game.
it doesn't even have to be us, bro. I just don't want to. That cannot look. Is
No,
that
it
bad?
has to be. It has to be us. The two times we played them last year, if I'm not mistaken, weren't both of those primetime games?
Yeah.
The one that we played was one a Monday night, and the other one was a Sunday night. They were
Yep.
both primetime games.
But this game starts at a weird time too, bro. It's not the usual 125 game. It's a
Was it
220.
145?
No, 225.
It's a 225.
Yeah, it's a weird time slot. And the Sunday night games are well after this week. They're
Hmm.
not they're not 5 anymore. They're gonna be 6 o'clock games.
Okay. So they're pushing it back a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, look it, bro. It doesn't have to be us. I'd rather see Patriots Bills. I'd rather see what's a good one? I think Steelers Ravens is a good game.
To flex.
How's that? Yeah. Vikings Packers. I mean, Vikings are not that good this year, but
Yeah, but yeah, I see where you're going with it. I'm just
yeah,
saying for our sake, I feel like as Niner fans, of course we want it to be prime time, right?
I think they'll
We don't
flex
want
it.
to. We don't. Yeah,
I
flex
think
it.
they'll flex it, bro. Ain't nobody trying to watch that fucking piece of shit of game, bro.
Hopefully they do, dude. The league does weird things sometimes. We expect them to do one thing, they do another. So
But you know why they won't do it? I'll tell you right now why they won't do it. Because of the Cowboys.
America's team, they won't flex it because America's. You're talking about the worst defense. Well, we could call them overall the worst team in football.
Yeah,
And they won't flex them.
nah, bro. Jerry
They
Jones has
better.
too much power. They won't flex that old motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, you're right. He's got too much power. They're not going to take that
Sorry
off
ass game, though. Sorry ass fucking game.
fucking trash game. All right. What else, man? What else you got? You got anything else for us? What you got?
Let's see.
You want to freelance a little bit? What you got for us, man?
Yes, we will. So, touching on Verrett, bro, because I still think Verrett is like, I don't know, bro. I have a fascination with him this year. I think like he's holding it down, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you give him a contract extension, being that he stays healthy this year?
100%. I was probably bigger on Verrett than you were when we got him.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, this dude's a baller if he can stay healthy. And then I fell off the train after the year he had last year. I was like, well, damn, maybe he'll never recover. Maybe he'll never be that guy again. So I was starting to think like, okay, he had a good run, not everybody plays forever. Verrett's going to be done. And then to see him come back this year and doing what he's doing, I'm loving it, dude. It's a great story. It's another Cinderella story inside of the Cinderella story that we got going on. To see Verrett coming back, he took over the number one corner spot. I'm loving it. So definitely, yeah. Maybe we could get him on a hometown discount. We were one of few teams that were even willing to throw a contract his way, and he remembers that. That's why he came back to us again. He could have went elsewhere after last year. He said, no, I want to come back. They brought him back. Maybe we can get him for a 2-year deal for maybe $4 to $5 million a year. That would be lovely.
I mean, I think he would take it regardless, just because of his injury history. I don't think anybody would want to pay big dollars on him and take that risk. You know what I mean? But I don't want to jinx the dude, bro. I hear too many people saying, oh, this if he stays healthy. Nah, man, knock that shit out. If you're a Niner fan, bro, I don't want to hear none of that shit. That if he gets injured, bro, I don't want to wish no ill will on somebody. And I think he would take the discount, bro, because he is from the Bay Area. He's from Richmond, so
okay.
He's not a Niner fan, but
yeah,
that could change easily.
We changing that. Yeah, we changing that though.
Because we were the only team showing him love, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Even his hometown, his not hometown, but his team that he rooted for. I'm not gonna say the name because you just don't utter.
I'm sure y'all could figure that out there. I'm sure y'all.
Yeah. You don't utter those words on a Niner channel, bro.
Nah,
But
the little brothers
not here no more. They ain't even out here no more, so I don't even want to hear that shit.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, I think I think, and I'm saying it now, bro. I think his if any of the other games haven't been pivotal for people to open their eyes on how clutch he is, bro, and how much of a baller he is, I think this Sunday, bro, playing against Russell Wilson, bro, I think he's gonna eat up Russell Wilson, bro. I think he's gonna eat him up, bro. I think he's gonna have 2 picks at least.
Hey, that'll be nice. That would be nice to see. So let's see here, man. I had two questions. Let's see where I'm gonna go with it.
All right, all right.
All right. So we spoke about the defense and how good they looked. Um, do we keep the same secondary, or do you see us flopping out? Because I'm thinking that they're probably gonna bring back Ward if he's healthy, but there's a good chance that we could just lock in what we got and run with that. Will the defense look the same? Will the defense look the same?
So will it look? Do you think? You asking me, will it look the same, or do I want it to look the same?
I'm asking you, will the defense look the same? Not even we're not going to say player wise. Let's drop the player wise. Will we look the same? Will we go in there and shut Seattle down? Can we lock them down? Will
Well,
we hold them to 10 points? You said
schematically,
you said we're gonna beat them pretty bad. No,
yeah, I think so. I think schematically, I think we will. I mean, I've seen a little bit more variations of coverage uh, with this team without Sherman.
right?
Uh, hold on. Let me pause. Fucking Selfie's about to fall off the bed.
Go ahead.